Hello, this is a video on how to play Beehive Solitaire. Now, there are many versions of Solitaire, and Beehive Solitaire is a particular version, and so it's quite a fun game, and you'll need a 52 card deck, and you set the game up by making a stack of 10 cards face up. And this is known as the beehive. And so here is our beehive. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's laid out like this so we can see all 10 cards. But if you're playing in real life, obviously you'll just have them all under one stack with the top card face up of the beehive. Then we lay out 6 cards face up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The remaining deck we place right here, off to the side, or anywhere. And so what's the object of the game? The objective of the game is to get all cards in groups of 4 with matching ranks. So you want a 4 of a kind for every card. Cards are matched within the 6 cards layout. Cards can be moved around within the 6 card layout, so we can move around cards from here to here. Be brought in from the beehive, so we can take the top card from here and bring it into the 6 card layout, or be brought in from the deck's waste pile. So that is this pile right here. The game starts by making any available matches within the 6 card layout by stacking similar ranked cards together. And so we're going to play as we talk about the rules so you can more see them. So the game starts by making any available matches within the 6 card layout. In this case, we made all the matches we could within the 6 card layout. When there's an open space in the 6 card layout, the top card of the beehive is used to fill it in. So this is our beehive. The top card is used, and this unlocks the next card of the beehive. After available matches are made using the layout and using the beehive. So there are no cards of the same rank in this gallery here, and there are no cards of the same rank in the beehive. Now, after available matches are made using the layout and using the beehive, in this case, matches have been made using the layout and using the beehive, the remaining deck comes into play. 3 cards are counted off and flipped up to start a waste pile. So 1, 2, 3, like so. The top card of the waste pile can be added. So notice how we have an ace and a 10? We cannot use this ace and the 10 until we use the jack. You can only use the card on top of the pile. So we use the jack. Now we can't use the ace because we can't use the 10. So the 3 cards are counted off and flipped up to start a waste pile. This is our waste pile. The top card of the waste pile can be added to the layout, if possible. If not, another 3 cards are flipped up over from the deck. So it's quite a simple game, and once you see me play, you'll understand it. We can't use the 6 anywhere, and so it might seem a bit confusing, but you will understand it. It is quite a simple game. We cannot use the 5, and if we can't use the 5, we cannot unlock the 4 or the king, so we flip up another 3 cards. We could use the 3, but we can't unlock it because it's not the highest card. You can only use the card that you can flip with the top of your hand. If you have to lift a card to use it, then you can't use it because it is not the face-up card. We could use that 3, but we cannot use the 10, so we flip up another 3 cards. We keep flipping. We can use the ace. We can't use the 5. We flip up another 3 cards. We can use the 9. We can't use the queen because even though we have a queen here and a queen here, this queen is not, it can't be put anywhere because she is not in our beehive. So we flip another 3 cards and another 3 cards. And we keep going because we can only use the top card at any given moment. We can use the ace, we can use the 9. That is a 4 of a kind. So this 4 of a kind is now, it's done, right? And so you have to try to get all the cards in the 4 of a kind. Okay, so we are back. There was a little bit of an issue with the software there. So what's the objective? We want to match. So let's just, the game is pretty simple, but we'll start from the beginning here. The game starts by making any available matches within the 6-card layout by stacking similar ranked cards together. So the jack is similar ranked. And then when there's an open space in the 6-card layout, the top card of the beehive is used to fill it in. In this case, the top card of the beehive is K. And you just keep making matches within your 6-card layout whenever you can. Whenever you can. And remember, the empty spaces are filled with the top card of the beehive. Matches can be made using both the 6-card layout and the beehive. So we have a 10 in the beehive here, a 10 in our 6-card layout. We can match them. After all available matches are made within the layout and using the beehive, the remaining deck comes into play. 3 cards are counted off and flipped up to start a waste pile. The top card of the waste pile can be added to the layout, if possible. If not, another 3 cards are flipped over from the deck. Once the deck runs out, the waste pile is turned to re-establish the deck. And so we keep flipping cards until we get a card that matches our 6-card layout. So here we have an 8, that's good. That opens up the king. Now we can use the king. We have a 4 of a kind. We move our king to the foundation pile. We open up the top card of our beehive. There's a 5 here, we can use that, that's great. And other than that, we are stuck. There's an 8 here, we can use that. Other than that, no moves. There's an ace, but we can't use that, right? Because it has to be in your 6-card layout. We have a 10 here because we just moved the queen. That opened up the 10. We move the 10 to the 10s pile. Now we move the ace in. We have a queen. Now we have an ace. Now we have another queen. And you just match 4 of a kinds here, moving them to the pile when you are done. It's quite a simple game. We have a 9 here. Nope. So we don't have any space left in our deck. So now we must reflip the deck. When you get to a position where you run out of cards in your waste pile, you must redeal. The cards are redealt by just flipping them over. Again, you just turn over the waste pile to re-establish the deck. So we add the card in the beehive to get a 5, 4 of a kind. We add the jack to get a jack. We add the 3 to get a 3. When all the cards in the beehive have been added to the layout, so we ran out of cards, any open spaces in the layout can be filled by the top card of the waste pile. So the top card of the waste pile is 7. So we fill it with a 7. We have a 3 here we can use. Can't use anything else. Nope. Yes. We have an 8, 4 of a kind. Top, when there's an empty space and there's no cards left in the beehive, we use the top card in the waste pile. Once again, you just keep matching cards, one card at a time, unlocking cards from the waste pile by matching the new cards. And now it's quite a simple game. You can just see me play it. And the objective of the game is to get up a 4 of a kind for every pair. I believe we did miss a... Move that 9 in. Move that jack in. That 4. So as you can see, it's quite a simple game. Quite a simple game. And we have won. So that is how you win. You get a 4 of a kind for every single card in the deck. Just to recap the rules. Let's recap the rules. It's quite a simple game. The game is set up by making a stack of 10 cards face up. This is known as the beehive. Then you lay out 6 cards face up. The remaining deck stays in front of you. The objective of the game is to get all the cards in groups of 4, also known as a 4 of a kind, with matching rings. Cards are matched within the 6-card layout. Cards can be moved around within the 6-card layout, be brought in from the beehive, or be brought in from the deck's waste pile. The game starts by making any available matches within the 6-card layout by stacking similar ranked cards together. Throughout the game, you always want to make matches within the 6-card layout before going to your beehive or to your waste deck. When there's an open space in the 6-card layout, also known as when you have completed a 4 of a kind and you move it off to the side, when there's an open space in the 6-card layout, the top card of the beehive is used to fill it in. After available matches are made within the layout using the beehive, and you still cannot make any matches, the remaining deck comes into play. 3 cards are counted up and flipped up to start a waste pile. The top card of the waste pile can be added to the layout, if possible. If not, another 3 cards are flipped over from the deck. Every time you use a card from the waste pile, it unlocks a new card. That card can also be added, so you are able to add many cards in succession. Once the deck runs out, the waste pile is turned over to re-establish the deck. When all the cards in the beehive have been added to the layout, any open spaces in the layout can be filled by the top card of the waste pile. If a player can get every card in the deck into its group of 4, or the 4 of a kind, the game is won. If a player goes through the deck without being able to make a move, the game is lost because the player is stuck. That wraps up how to play Beehive Solitaire, and thank you for watching.